Hi guys, hello, hello. What's up, everyone? Okay. Let's join, everyone. Let's join. Hello. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Let's join. So, what's up, guys? Okay, just wait for a few minutes. Okay, let more people join, then we'll start the class. Hello, sir. Good evening. Good evening, brother. Hey, hello. Shivam Raj official. Good. So those of you who are joining now, welcome everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the August Python Bootcamp, guys. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, Kofi. Hello, brother. So how you're doing, guys? Everything good? What's the update on Python, guys? How was the experience of the last bootcamp, Python Bootcamp July? What was the experience of that, guys? Just let me know. Yes, sir. Doing great. Good, brother. Good. So, what was your experience? Have you guys followed the last boot camp, the July month boot camp? What's about that? What was the experience? I wasn't able to join. Okay, brother, it's okay. It's totally fine. We are going to continue in this boot camp. You can join this boot camp. Okay, and we have given the certificates also. Those who have joined the last month boot camp, the July month boot camp, we have provided the certificates too. So I hope everyone has received the certificates. Uh, Coffee, but I am fully active this month. Sure, brother. You sh Definitely, definitely. And yes, brother, the flag series is also on the way. Okay, so flag series of that flags masterclass series, we have uploaded 3 videos. Okay, so you guys can go and watch that too. I'm sure that going to help you a lot. Okay, because a lot of effort has been made out on that videos to make it. Okay, and soon it will be total of 13 to 15 videos of the flask, and in 13 to 15 videos everything will be covered. So, or it could be, I guess it could be of more parts too, because I feel, see, I just want to make every video as simple as possible. Okay, so because of that, I'm trying not to put everything in one video, one single video. So that's why I'm making in editing, I'm just cutting out the parts, I'm making it in different parts. Okay, Spyro 1212, can you give me a suggestion? Sir, I done Python with Django, a small 1.5 month class. I'm learning Python from your bootcamp that helped me a lot. So what can I do further? Any suggestions, sir? Brother, what you want to do? First tell me that. Means you have learned Django for 1.5 month. That's good. That's very nice. And learning from me also. That's also very good. I appreciate that. But now what you want to do? Means anything which you have think of to go forward, to do in your life. Tell me that, then I'll guide you. Coffee. Please, I'm new to Python and coding at large. It's okay, brother. If you are new to Python, then you are in the right place. Okay. This bootcamp is particularly focused on the beginners. And this time in this bootcamp, I tried to come up with something new. Okay. So let's just, okay, everyone, I guess enough people are there. So let's just start the session, guys. Okay. And then we'll talk each and everything about this particular live session. So let's get started. Yeah. So let's do what, guys? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the live session. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to this new Python bootcamp of this month. We are back again. Okay. On the day one of this month, we are again continuing and continue to learn Python. So I hope you all are excited. And let's just do what? Let's just talk about this August Python bootcamp. Now, what are the things we are going to learn in this particular bootcamp, and how this bootcamp is different from the last bootcamp which we have attended, which we have successfully. We have learned everything in 18 days in bootcamp. So let's just learn. Uh, so, guys, this is August bootcamp, and this is your brother Piyush Kumar. Okay. Today we are going to start with our live session. In this live session, we are going to learn about the Python, introduction to Python, characteristics of Python, why we need Python, variables, data type, comments, okay, and each and everything. So I have in the link in the description, guys, you can see the syllabus link, okay, and the syllabus has been shared to your to the identified channels also. So you guys can go and check the syllabus there also, and in the description also I've given you the syllabus link. You guys can go and review the syllabus, okay. So according to the syllabus, today is the day one in which we'll talk about Python, how to install Python, what are variables, what is Python, and introductory everything, including variables, data types, and all. Okay. So we'll try to keep each and every topic, and we'll try to touch everything. Uh, Bhushan Patil, automation. Yes, brother. For automation, also I have think of a lot of things. So Just we'll finish with the Flash masterclass series, okay? And then after that, we'll focus on automations and fast API both, okay? So don't worry, we'll come up with that too. Sumit Raina, I'm into data management at work, doing Oracle SQL. I'm trying to learn Python too. What all opportunities are available for me in future? Brother, you are already doing data management. That's great. And using Python now, you can go to, you can learn machine learning. And after that, there will be a huge scope of data science, data scientist, okay? Or you can be a data analyst too, okay? Because you are already related with the data, understanding data, it will be easy for you because you are already working with the Oracle SQL at your work. So then learning Python will give you plus one thing that now the data you are managing now, because you understand the data so well, what you can do, you can train the data on different models, different types, and you can go on that field also, data science. So go for that now. Thanks, sir, for bringing new chapter of Python again. Yes, brother, always there for you all. Okay, Slestru Svending. Spyro 1212. First, I want to be full stack developer until perfect. Then later I can upgrade with AI developer. Okay. Okay, Spyro. Same time, I am from non-IT background. Little difficult to adapt, but I love tech and so I want to carry it. And that's great, brother. That's very nice. Okay, means now actually you are doing what you love. And I'll tell this to everyone. I'll tell this to my all students, all my fellow people who are is following us on all our social media platform on YouTube people. I'll tell to everyone that follow what you learn, what you love, okay? Because once you'll make your passion a way of earning money, then you will not feel the pressure of working. Nowadays, people say that I do a lot of work, I do this, means they don't like their work. That's why they say like that. A person who like their work, who just wants to do that work, who is passionate about that, and he's earning money on that only, they will never complain about their work. Okay, so great, brother. Being from a non-IT background and now because you love tech and you are coming in this field, that's one thing in life that you have done, and I appreciate it. A huge salute to you, brother. Okay, and then you want to be a full stack developer. Perfect, brother. See, brother, what you have to do. Okay, I'll just tell you. Follow my flag series, okay? Because you already know Django and you have learned till some parts of Django, 1.5 months you have spent time on that, okay? So it will be very easy for you to catch up all the topics of the flag series, okay? Follow up that series, okay? In upcoming 10 days, I'm going to upload all the videos of the flags masterclass series, okay? And I'll try to upload everything as soon as possible. So follow that series for 10 to 15 days. Flask will be finished, okay? And after that you will have 2 3 projects of your own and you will understand more nicely because now you know Django also, so it will be easy for you, okay? And then follow this August bootcamp also. It is also going to bring out many important things because in this bootcamp um, I've designed in such a way that from the basics we are going to touch the advanced topics of Python too, okay? So that is what is different in this bootcamp from the last bootcamp. That in the last bootcamp we were only focusing on the core basics. Now in this bootcamp, from the basics we'll take it to the advanced level. Okay, so that's become one of the important things. So just follow these two things, okay, and nothing else. Nothing else you have to do it. Follow this, then again watch my videos, okay, and do practice at home, and you will be perfect. Okay, you will you'll rock it. Sumitrana, will looking into your bootcamp will help me so I can continue and pursue my future opportunities like data analysis and later data science. So yes, brother. Yes, Sumit, it's going to it's going to help you. Why? Because first of all, whenever you will start learning data science, first of all you have to learn Python for that. Okay, because you can perform data science, okay, using Python because Python gives you that the tools, the libraries Python provides you. So this is definitely going to help you. Follow this bootcamp, okay, and follow the Flash series too. That is also going to help you because in data science, when you train the models, you have to create dashboards to check it. So in creating dashboards, that's going to help you a lot. Sumitra, and I am two from non-IT backgrounds. Oh, that's okay. And then also you are learning Python. That's great, brother. That's brave. That is what people call it brave. That being from some other background also, now you guys know what's the technology about, what's AI and ML can do, what's the this generation wants. Okay, so switching careers, it's very brave step, and I really support. I really like people who take brave steps in life. Okay, so I appreciate you too, brother. Okay, a big shout out to you, Sumit, my brother. Okay, and Spyro, you too. Big shout out to you, brother. Z4X Gamers. Hi, sir. I'm new on coding. Please help me. Follow this bootcamp, brother. This is a bootcamp of 15 days. In description, I have given the syllabus. You can go and check the syllabus, and I'm sure you are going to like the syllabus because I have personally this time designed the syllabus in such a way that from basics to advanced, we are touching everything. So follow this series. Santanu Sau. I'm also from non-attic background. A big shout out to you, Santanu, my brother. Spyro 12 wheels. Should we get a flag certificate, sir? I'm continuing follow your August bootcamp in future also, sir. Yes, brother, you get the certificate. In the last session, I was unable to take the exams. So because of that, I've given certificates to all the people who have filled the form. This time, I'm going to take a test. Okay. So follow the flag series, and after that I'll take exam. I've created already in the flag series, I've created a group. You guys can join that group. I'll provide the link there. Okay, and you guys have to give the examinations, and based on your scores, I'm going to give you the certificates. Okay, Kundan Kumar, hello brother, you are back. I was wondering where you were, brother. Hi, good evening, everyone. Hello, brother. Hello, welcome back. Okay. So, guys, let's now do what? Let's just dive into our live sessions and let's just feel the energy. Let's just start the session. Let's just start the class. Okay. I hope you all are ready. Okay. So, I can feel the energy, guys. You guys are excited. I'm also excited. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Okay. So, let's just start. So, first of all, let me just tell you about the today's live session. Okay. See, guys, by end of this session, we are going to learn. First, we are going to build the understanding what Python is actually. Then we are going to know that what are the places where Python is used. Then we'll see that how to install Python and VS Code, because as I have seen from the chat, in chat there are people who are very new to programming and they want to become a coder or a programmer. So we'll see the installation of Python and VS Code. Okay, then we'll write and execute the Python programs to see that if it is executed or installed correctly or not. Then we'll learn about the variables and the data types. Then we'll understand how the user input takes place. Then we'll learn how the print function works. We'll write comments. We'll see that how comments in Python is used, why, what is the purpose of using comments. Okay, then we'll try to convert one data type to another. Okay, and then we'll talk about the operators. Yes, in the end of this session we'll learn about the operators too. So it's going to be a total learning session. Okay, so I just want you guys to just be ready, be excited. Okay, as we are going to dive into this, so let's just talk about this. Okay, so now I'll go, and this time I'm using VS Code as my editor, guys. Okay, this time I'm using VS Code as my editor. I'm not using Jupyter Notebook. Frankly speaking, I was bored with Jupyter Notebook. Okay, because continuously, I guess I've taken 2 3 continuous live sessions with using Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so this time just I wanted something new to do, so that's why. Okay, so I hope you guys will don't mind it. One thing, you can use whatever editor you want. Okay, and you can use Jupyter Notebook also, or you can use VS Code. Today we'll see the installation of VS Code and Python. So stay tuned. Okay, what are you guys saying? Kundan Kumar, I got little late. Kundan Kumar, okay, you got the certificate little late. Okay, you got little late today. Yeah, it's okay, brother. It's okay. It's totally fine. At least you joined. That's the main thing. Okay, you want to learn, and that's very important. Sumitra, and I'm going to learn along with you. So please go a bit slow. So practice along with you will work. Sure, brother. Sure. Don't worry. I'll be slow. I'll be steady. I'll be everything. Don't worry. Sir, I can understand the code, but I can't write the code with my own, sir. Please, any tips, sir? Bunk to crack, my brother, there is only one tip which I can give you is that at the first time when you are a beginner, okay, you understand the code, but you are not able to write. That happens with every person. Whoever starts, whoever is a beginner, same problem they faces it. Okay, so if you are facing that problem, it means you are in the right path. First of all, understand that. And then second thing which I like to tell you is that you are in the learning phase. Okay, so don't compare yourself with a expert. Don't compare yourself with me, or don't compare yourself with anyone. Okay, you are doing well. If you are understanding the code, it's very good. Just do practice, solve different types of problems, explore different types of problem. Before solving, explore the problems, see different types of codes. Okay, build the understanding, then only you will start writing the code. At start you cannot just directly start by just writing the codes. Okay, Kundan Kumar. Okay, Z4X gamer, sir, what should I do to start from the beginning? Follow the August Python bootcamp, brother. This is what you have to do. Just follow this August Python bootcamp of 15 days, and I can assure you, in the end, at the end of the 15 day, on the 15th day, you will tell me that, sir, I have learned many things from you. Okay, just that. Just follow it. Every day I'll come live at 6:30 p.m. IST according to the Indian time zone, and you have to just join the session, learn with me, ask questions, and just that. Just that you have to do it. Okay. Kundan Kumar, don't worry, Sumit. Pius is a very good tutor. You will get to learn everything in detail. Thank you so much, Kundan. Kundan, brother. A big shout out to you, brother, for appreciating it. I like it. Bunk to crack. Sir, I can understand the code, but I can't write the. Yes, brother. Okay. I got your point. I replied you. Um, BU, hello everyone. Okay, okay. BU, it is early morning in, okay, USA. Oh, yeah. Time zones are different, brother. Yeah, so good morning to you, brother. Be consistent with the course. You will get to write and understand coding. Yes, 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 Kundan, brother. Correct, correct. So let's do what, guys? Now let's just start. So we'll just start by, I'll just do what? I'll just create a file and I'll name it as Python MD. So I'm creating a markdown file. Why I'm creating it? Because I like it. Okay, that's is what I get it in VS Code. Okay, so that's why I like this. Guys, let's not talk about, okay, those who are new to programming, those who are new to Python. Okay, for you, I'm just telling you, and those who already know about this, okay, just revise it. Okay, just chill, just revise it. What is Python, guys? Okay, see, Python is basically, it is an high level interpreted general purpose programming language. Okay, so Python is a type of programming language which is high level, which follows interpreted translation, and it is a general purpose. For our general purpose programming, we can use this language. Okay, so Python is a programming language that focuses on, and mainly Python focuses on readability and making it simple. Is that the Python thinks of? Okay, this is what the vision of Python is, to enhance the readability by making Python a syntax free language and make it simple. Why make it simple? People from non IT backgrounds, non technical backgrounds, non programming backgrounds, they should also easily get it. That is the reason. That is the reason. Okay, so that is the only reason why Python is important. Okay, and Again, so I'll just write few things, okay? Python is a high level. Okay, that focuses on readability and simplicity. And one more thing, Python was, guys, designed in order so that humans can easily read and write the code. Okay, and it was created by a well-known Dutch scientist, that is Guido van Rossum, which was released in this language was released in for the public to use it in 1991. Okay, now, guys, if you will focus, you will notice that in the definition I've used few keywords. Okay, I've used high level, I've used interpreted, I've used general purpose programming language. Now, what are these? And okay, so let's talk about these keywords. So let's just talk about first high level. High level language means that the languages which can understand by humans, the languages which humans can understand. That is what we say high level language. And when we say high level programming language, so the language which can be understandable by the humans, okay, that language is called as high level programming language. Because as you guys already know, that our machine, the systems in which we do the programming, they understands only 0 1. They understands only the binary languages. Okay, so because of that, because they only understand the binary languages, so we need a programming language in which we can write the code in a human understandable form, and that particular code will be converted using a translator to a machine understandable language. Okay, so that is what Python gives us, that Python hides all the machine level complexity. Okay, so Python helps us in translating our, means writing our code, and that code is being translated and goes to the system, then system executes it and give it back. So the translation of a normal, means the programs to a machine language, machine understandable language, that is 0 1, that we don't need to do it. That is what high level programming language means. Okay, Kundan Kumar, be consistent with this course and you will get and write yes, yes. The Sir of Python makes it easy to understand everyone. Thank you, brother. Then next thing is, what is interpreted languages? The next keyword which I have used is interpreted language. Now, what is this interpreted means? Okay, so the translator which I was talking about, guys, in the high level programming languages, interpreter is that. It is the translator. Okay, so there are two types of translator. One is the compiler, one is the interpreter. We'll talk about the interpreter. Interpreter means the line by line execution is followed. So Python is an interpreted programming language. So in Python, a code is executed line by line, okay, from top to bottom. So it starts from the top, executing each line, first line, second line, third line, and then in that order it executes. Okay, so that is what interpreted means. That code gets, Python code executes in line by line format in top to down approach. So what are the advantages of interpreted? Let me just write that. So now we'll talk about one thing, that advantages of interpreted. So advantages of interpreted programming languages is that it gives you easier debugging. So it provides you easier debugging. What do you mean by this when I say easier debugging? Easier debugging means that you can debug your code in such a way, you can see the variables, how the variables are working, where the data is, data flow, dry run, these things you can perform. And debugging helps you in understanding the errors in a more efficient and uh, more readable and proper approach. Okay, so that is what debugging means. So for debugging, this interpreter programming language, it becomes, in interpreter programming language, it becomes very easy. because line by line code is executed, so you exactly know at what place the error is. So you'll fix that line and you'll go in the next line. And if you'll not fix that line, so it will stop at that point only. So it's not going to check the next line. We'll see that with an example. Okay, so just stay tuned. And then the next feature, the next advantage is that it provides a faster development. Yeah, it provides us a faster development. So that's why for developing something, Python is used as a backend. Yeah, because it gives you a faster development feature also. Okay. Now, if there is an advantage, so there must be a disadvantage too. So what are the disadvantages now? Guys, disadvantages is very less, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. Uh, Disadvantages is basically there is only one disadvantage which I feel, that it is slightly slower. Yes, guys, you heard it me correct. It is slightly slower. So the programming languages like Python, which follows interpreted, okay, which are an interpreted programming language, they are little slower in comparison to the compiled languages. Okay, the languages which use compilers. In comparison to them, yeah, in comparison to them, it is little slower. Okay. Now the most important feature, the most important keyword which I have used in my definition, which is general purpose. Okay. Now those of you are confused what they want to do with Python, what they will do by learning Python, their doubts will get clear. Okay. So general purpose. Okay. Next thing is which we'll talk about is general purpose programming language. Okay. What is this general purpose means when I say it? General purpose programming language means, guys, that Python can literally Python can build almost everything. Okay, almost everything. So what are the things which Python can build? If I have to give some examples, so what are the things I can write? Websites you can build using Python. AI, AI you can build using Python. What next? Machine learning. You can do machine learning using Python. You can create your own algorithm. You can use algorithms which are already there. You can do that. Then what are other things? Automation. For automations, Python is used. That's why the companies who work in the car and the bike field nowadays, you will see car are getting automated and everything is there. They use Python. They use Python. So there is a huge requirement of Python people who knows how to do automation using Python. Not only that, guys. Not only that. How many of you, just tell me, how many of you play games? How many of you are interested in games? Just raise hands, or let me just give you a poll. I've given you a poll, guys. I've given you a poll. How many of you are interested in gaming? Okay, almost everyone. 75% of persons are interested in gaming. See, you can build games also, guys, using Python. Yeah, you can do that too. Yes, you can do that also. Not only games, there are multiple other things. Okay, just like if you have to build desktop applications, you can do that also, guys. Desktop applications, APIs. Now you are learning API using Flags. The Flags masterclass series is going on. It's live. Okay, go and bring your support. Go and learn, guys. Show support to that videos also after the live session is over, and try to learn Flags, because that is the thing. Okay, in web development also, in backend using Flags, there is a huge demand, because AI/ML things need a dashboard, and who is going to manage that dashboard? Using Python, Flask, Fast API, they are going to do that. So there is a huge need of a Flask developer, Fast API developer, a backend developer. Then the guys in the robotics field, in the data science field, everywhere there is the use of the Python. Everywhere, literally everywhere, there is a need of Python. Okay, so these are the things, and these are the minimal things which I have written. Okay, then there is it can contribute in cybersecurity field to create the algorithms and all and everything. So there are multiple things which you can do it using Python. So that is what it is important. That's why I'm also continuously focusing on building you guys your careers in Pythons. Okay, so just be together. So from this now, I guess you guys know that uh, why to learn Python. Okay, so the next thing which I will ask you guys is that why you guys want to learn Python. Okay, so I'll just make it the heading. Okay, now after knowing this much thing about that, this is what the Python can do. So now if I'll ask you that why do companies love Python? Now we know we have a reason that why we learn Python, but if I ask you guys that why do companies love Python so much? uh Jeevan Jeevanetra Kamraj is the actual video available after live. Yes, brother. This is the live session going on. You can interact with me here. Okay, so if you now watch this video, so if you have any problem, if you have not understood anything, you can just directly ask me. Okay, I do follow the chat, I do see the chat continuously, and I will reply it. Okay, but after the session is over, then this video is get uploaded as a video. Okay, just like a normal YouTube video, so you can go and watch at that time also. Okay, if you're not available right now, the benefit of live sessions are that you can just directly be in contact with me. That is the benefit of this. So yeah, otherwise it is uploaded as a video, so you can learn that also. Guys, you didn't give me the answer. Guys, reply it. Why do companies love Python? Okay, should I reply in behalf of everyone? Okay, let me just tell you. Okay, because I am also a Python developer, so let me just tell you. Guys, there are multiple reasons for this. There are multiple answers for this. The first answer, first and foremost answer which I'll give you is for its easy syntax. Yes, correct. Because Python syntax is so easy that anyone, literally anyone can follow it. So that is the reason why it is so lovable by the companies. Companies also love it. And other than that, huge community. The community is so big of Python developers that if you get any new or a specific problem also, then also that problem can be solved by there are so many people, so many developers are there that anyone must know about that. Okay, yes, correct, Spyro brother. It's simple syntax. Yes, apart from the huge community, the support of thousands of libraries that you have, the supports of the thousands of libraries that you get, that is the huge thing. That is the thing. Thousands of libraries are there to just support you, just make you understand about Python, make your life easy in Python. I would say that. I would say that libraries gives you the built-in functions, built-in classes which you can directly use it to just learn Python. So that is what fast development, cross-platform, free and open. So there are multiple things. Okay. Now the next thing is what are the companies which use Python? Okay. So you will be very happy to know. Okay, all the big companies, all the big names are included in this. Okay, all the big names. So companies using Python, almost every big company. Okay, you just name it and all these companies. Google, now everyone knows Google. Okay, the streaming platform on I am streaming YouTube, that is also of Google only. So Google is there. Netflix is totally built on Python. Netflix is there, and you know how much revenue Netflix generate. Okay, so that's there. Instagram, how many of you have Instagram account? How many of you have Instagram account? Tell me everyone. Python libraries, Kundan, Python library covers almost all requirements. Yes, my brother, yes, correct. Almost everything it covers. Okay, almost. And if not, then you can create your own functions too. How many of you have Instagram account? Raise your hands. Tell me in the chat. Then, how many of you have heard of Spotify? Anyone listens music on Spotify? Have you wondered how Spotify is built? It is built using Python. Dropbox. Anyone have used Dropbox? No. Dropbox is also okay. Now Reddit. Reddit is a very wild. widely used platform? Reddit? Anyone? Spyro has an Instagram account. Spyro brother, do you follow us on Instagram? Python CL coding, you should follow it. Everyone, you should follow it on Instagram descriptions. In the descriptions, there will be a link. Now, guys, not only that, there are very big organizations also like NASA. NASA also uses Python. There are big organizations too. OpenAI, I guess everyone here uses an chat GPT. Okay, OpenAI. So that is also built using Python only. So that is what you get with Python. Okay, so these are the companies which actually using Python. So see how much big approach, how much big opportunity you have still now. Means you are competing with AIs, but then also you have the opportunity. But the main thing is, do you have that knowledge? Okay, do you have that knowledge? That is the main question. And if you don't have that knowledge, then also it's fine. Do you can you do the hard work to learn it in such a way that you should be just ahead of 4,000, 5,000 people. If you can do that, then no one can stop you. Let me just show you, no one can stop you if you can do that. And the next feature, the next thing about Python which I'm going to tell you, I can bet on it that most of you will be not knowing that. Yeah, most of you will not have an idea about that. The thing I'm going to tell you, the thing which I'm going to tell you about is that scripting language. Okay. Yes. Now, guys, I have written a scripting language. Now, you guys will be wondering what is scripting? Okay, so let me just tell you. Scripting basically means scripting is just a simple. You create a simple file which contain instructions. It's just like that. Okay, which contains instructions in the say you say do this, do this, do this. Okay, it's just like that. Suppose if I have to give example, you open a browser, then you visit website. Okay, and you download data and you save the file. So this is a task. Means you have to open the browser, go to a website, download the data present on that website, and save a file. Now, to save that file, using Python, guys, you can automate this task. Yes, using Python, you can automate this task. So you don't need to manually do it. You will write a script, you write the instructions in a file, and it will automatically do everything. Okay. Now you guys will, so this is what a scripting language means. Okay. So about a scripting language, I can say that it follows a script. So it is actually a script which simply it's like a file only which contain instructions. Okay, instructions to do something with open some different thing, do this, that kind of task. Okay, so Python can actually automate all the tasks. Now you guys will be very interested to know one more thing. Now we'll do what? Till now we were learning about programming language. Now I'm saying scripting language. So what is the difference between a programming language and a scripting language? See, using a programming language, you usually build a complete software. Like you use C, C++, Java to build a complete software. Using the scripting language, you automate tasks. Okay, like go to a browser, visit this website, download this particular thing, save that particular thing. Okay, at location. Okay, like this kind of web scraping, data science. So basically, these are scripting languages. Okay, which automates task. In scripting language, we actually automate the task. In programming language, we build a complete software. Okay. So in the scripting languages, there are languages like Python, JavaScript, Bash, PowerShell. Okay. In this, we can do that. Now, guys, one more thing which I like to tell you that Python is actually the combination of both. So Python is both. Python is a programming language, and not only that, Python is a scripting language also. So that's why, no, that's why people want to learn Python. There is a reason for that. Okay. why everyone or why company is choosing Python developers over other developers, why other programming languages career is getting over whereas Python career is in high demand. This is the reason. This is the reason. And I can guarantee, I can assure you that Python developer people now they will be in more in demand. Okay, and once you just conquer this flags thing, okay, you understand the backend, how the APIs are working, you understand how the AIs and MLs, how they are working, then no one can touch you. No one can touch you, my friend. Okay, you are secure. So Python is actually both. It's programming language and a scripting language, both. Okay, so that's the thing. That's the thing which you get with Python, which you'll not get it with any other programming languages. Okay, so that is what we get with Python. Okay, now enough of talking, enough of everything. I guess now we have a good idea, a good well-designed idea about why to learn Python, what is Python, why do we need Python, what is the scope of Python, in which companies you can go for, what are the companies, it means everything, almost everything we have talked about it. Okay, so now guys, what we'll do, let's now just see that how we can install Python. Okay, so let's just now do what, let's just see that how we can now install Python. So to install Python, guys, we'll create a new tab, okay, and you have to just go where you have to just write download Python. That's all. Download Python. Click on the 3.30 version, 3.13, and you have to just little bit scroll it. You are on this 3.13.0. Okay, come here. Just click on base. If you're using Mac, click on this. If you're using Windows, click on this. Okay, if you have other sources like you're using Linux and also, you can download this. Okay, so download it. Once you downloaded it, okay, once guys, once you have downloaded it, I'll just like to give you a tip. Okay, everyone please listen to me. Once you have downloaded it, the moment you are trying to install it, follow the steps, and the moment you get an option add to path, okay, there will be a checkbox. There will be a box in that you have to check. Okay, and the option will be add to path. You have to check on that. When you check on that, it will be downloaded and it will be automatically added to your path, to your environment variables. That is a mandatory task which you have to do it. So once you are installing it, you have to check on that particular thing, particular option, add to path. Okay, so from here you can download it. Okay, this is python.org, the original Python, okay, web page. Then what you have to do after installing this, open a CMD, okay, command terminal, and in the terminal just write python space dash dash version, that you have to write. And if you will get the correct version of the Python which you have installed, it means it is installed. If not, so then there is other problems. Okay, it might be you have not checked the version. Then what you have to do, you have to download VS Code now. Okay, so for downloading VS Code, download VS Code is very easy. Go here, search for VS Code. Those who are following me, those who are now downloading it, okay, so for them I'll just like to say download it and then, okay, follow my instructions carefully, it will work. Okay, then you have to download it, Mac OS whatever. So it in VS Code it automatically checks that what OS you are. Mine is a Windows. You have to download it. Once it is downloaded, you need to just install it just like how you install a normal software. Okay, you have to open it. Once you open the VS Code, you'll get something like this. Okay, once it is downloaded, once the VS Code is downloaded, you'll get something like this. This thing you will get it. Okay, a black screen will be there. Okay, where VS Code is there. What you have to do now, okay, before writing the code, you have to come here, okay, in the extension, and here you have to write Python. You write Python. Okay, in this option, in the extensions, you write Python. You'll come here, you get this Python from Microsoft, you have to install this. Okay, Then you can install all this also, okay, or you can install Magic Python. It will help you, give you some Magic Python by whom? Magic Stack Incorporations, okay. You can install this, it will give you, it is a package which will give you uh, what it gives. Uh, okay, it gives you more highlights, okay, highlights the code in more colorful keywords, okay, it gives you that. That is there, syntax highlighter for cutting edge Python, okay. You can use this also, but remember to install this, the Python Microsoft, okay, given by the Microsoft. Then if you want to create a Jupyter notebook file, if you want to create a Jupyter notebook file in Python, come here and write Jupyter, okay. When you write Jupyter, again you will get a Jupyter from Microsoft. Install this too. So now you will be able to run Jupyter on your VS Code. So you can create a Jupyter file on your VS Code. Yeah, you can do that also. And then come here, guys. Okay, come here. Create a file. Okay, so you can create a file, as you can see, day1.ipynb. Okay, you can create a file like this with ipynb extensions. The default extension of Python is guys .py. Okay, so .py is the extension, so you can just create a main.py file like this, okay, or you can create .ipynb file also. But before creating .ipynb file, you have to install the Jupyter. Before creating the extension of .ipynb, you have to install the Jupyter. Why I'm repeating is so much, because I don't want you guys to be get confused. Okay, so that is what I want. So that's why I'm repeating in three times. So you guys should not get confused. Okay, and that's all. That's all what you have to do it. Okay, one last step which you have to follow is you have to press Control Shift P. Okay, guys, what you have to do? You have to press Control plus Shift plus P. Okay, and then you will get an option here. Okay, the command palette will be open. Here you have to write Python colon select interpreter. Okay, you have to select interpreter, and here the interpreter which you have downloaded, the Python which you have downloaded, no, which you have installed successfully, that you can see here. Okay, so you can see I'm getting my Conda also, my 3.12 is also there, my 3.13 is also there. Okay, so whatever the extensions the Pythons are available in your system, all you can see over here. You have to just click on or select any one of them, and that's all. Once you select it, your program will execute. Okay, your program will start executing, and then you have to come here, just write the first command in Python, that is hello world. Okay, I guess hello world. Execute this and you will see you will get hello world. Okay, okay, lots of question is there. I follow on Facebook and WhatsApp mostly. I rarely use Insta. It's fine, brother, it's totally fine. Just like TypeScript or different. Yes, Kundan Kumar, I'm also not using Insta. It's okay, brother, it's okay. It's good to stay away from the social media, because it's take your mind, okay, it vanishes your mind, so it's better you don't use it. Which one, VS Code ID is good, or VS Code ID good, MS or web versus pink VS Code? Oh my god, so many VS Codes are there. I would say, brother, just download VS Code. Okay, just the way I've shown you, know, just download that only. Okay, web and all. Oh, I means don't know. Just follow this one, the Visual Studio Code. Okay, not the MS Visio, Microsoft Visual Studio Code, not that. Only the VS Code, Visual Studio Code. As this is also from Microsoft only, but don't go for MSVS. Okay, because that MSVS is little bit, I'll not say complex, but it's actually for developing a whole thing, that it's very simple. This one which we have downloaded, it's very simple in nature. Okay, I saw three lastly. Yes, actually I have also used every, I almost have used every editor. Okay, I have used PyCharm also, but I found out VS Code to be the most appropriate most appropriate editor. Okay, I just find VS Code very, I like it. I like VS Code or Jupyter Notebook. I like only two. Either I like Jupyter Notebook whenever I'm dealing with AI and ML, mostly with machine learning and data science, I go with Jupyter Notebook. And when I have to build something, okay, or teach something, or when I have to learn something, I use VS Code. So I'm between Jupyter Notebook or VS Code. I only use these two editor, but I have used almost every one of them. Okay, so in this way you can print hello world. So I hope you will follow the steps and your Python will be installed. Now I just want you guys to just focus again back. So put everyone, keep your focus again back to the screen, back to my voice, okay? And now let's just learn everything, okay? So let's just do what? So guys, okay, one more thing I like to add here is if we are using the extension .ipynb, so you can execute it from here, okay? You will get in the cell only the option. If you are using .py extension, okay? So you will write the code print hello world, okay? Oh, okay. Then you can click here on the run button and it will run, or there are multiple ways also in which by using which we can learn. You can go on terminal and you can write Python. So first option is click on the run button. If you are using .py extension, I'm again repeating, if you are using .py extension, so you can click on the run button, it will execute, okay, just like here it executed. If you are not using, means if you are using .py, another method is by calling the file name. So you have to write Python and you have to write your file name main.py. Then also you will get the file executed. Okay. So there are two ways. One is using directly writing the file name in the terminal. Okay. And one is just by clicking the run button. Both the ways you can use this. Benjamin, do we just install Python in VS Code extension or Python environment? No, brother. The extension which you are using the in VS Code, that is a different thing. You need an interpreter, so you have to download the Python also. First, you have to download the Python. Okay. When you are downloading Python, click on the button add to path and install the Python. And then after that, install VS Code. After installing VS Code, you need to install the extension. Extension is basically for the syntax, to follow along with the syntax. It's for that. Okay, that your VS Code will have the Python syntax. But to execute your program, to run your program, you need the environment, the Python environment. Okay, that will get it from the python.org. Okay, I hope it's clear, Benjamin. So that's it. Okay, now guys, now we'll talk about our next topic, that is going to be variables. So I hope now we know everything, almost everything. Okay, so now we'll talk about the variables in Python, and I'll close this. I'll do this also so that we'll get a very big screen to execute our code. Benjamin, okay, yeah, I hope you got it. Yes. Santanu sir, there are many Python which I install. Brother, install 3.12 or 3.13. Okay, install 3.12 version or 3.13 version. Okay, no, don't go for the latest one. Okay, Ethan Hunt. No, Santanu, don't go for the latest one. Latest one is, I guess, 3.15. In the latest ROM, there is a problem. The problem is that what happens now? They are on the pre-release version. Okay, so there are multiple things which is not supported in other libraries. So in future you'll get some problem. Okay, so I'll suggest go for the base versions. 3.12 and 3.13 is the base version. Go for that. Okay, because it happens though when you launch a new application, there are little bugs in that. So pre-release version, there are multiple bugs. Okay, so don't use the pre-release versions. Directly use those versions, the stable versions. Okay, always go for the stable versions of anything, of app, of a programming language, or anything. Go for the stable versions. Unless you are not an enthusiast. If you guys want to learn and want to see what is new in that, if you are not the enthusiast person, if you want stability, so go for that. Otherwise, if you want to explore, so you can download and use it, it's okay. Oh, so I should uninstall mine. um what version you have installed, brother? Can you tell me? So guys, we were talking about variables. Okay, what are variables, guys? So let's just do what? Let me just give you a real life example to make you understand about variables. Okay. But before that, I'll just say one line about variables is variables are the fundamental concept in programming language. So not in specifically in Python, but variables are the concept which is followed in all the programming language. Okay. All the programming language. 3.14. Okay, I don't know, brother, if it in 3 point. Okay, let me just check. Okay, I'll do what? I'll just check that if 14 is now it is in a stable version or not. Uh, See, brother, if you see 3.14 is bug fix. Okay, is bug fix. It is. Don't go for 3.15. 15 is in pre-release version. 3.14. Yeah, you can. Okay, don't uninstall it. Use 3.14. Okay, use it because bugs are fixed in the 3.14 version. Bugs are fixed. Okay, so you can use it. But the more secure version is 3.12. 3.12, it is totally maintenance status is security. It is in the security status, so you can use that too. Okay, bug fix is there, so you can use 3.14. Go ahead, don't need to uninstall it. Okay, once you have downloaded it, no need. So guys, now, okay, sir, yeah. So now let's just talk about variables. Okay, so I'll just give you a very sweet example about variables. I hope you guys will like it. Okay, and I'm following this example for all my students. Okay, so the example is that suppose, guys, if you have to drink water. Okay, if you have to drink water, what you can do? You can take a glass. Okay, now in that glass, you can fill it with water and you can drink it. Then you can use a water bottle also. What is that glass? What is that water bottle? Okay, or suppose in our life, in our daily life, we go and purchase vegetables, fruits. Where we store that vegetables and fruits? In refrigerator. In refrigerator, there is a container. A special container section is there for veggies. In that we store it, or we buy a basket. In that basket we keep our fruits. Okay, because I don't think that fruits are kept in refrigerators, because we should not keep fruits in refrigerators. Okay, so because of that we keep it in basket. Let's take example of your clothes. You buy clothes, you store it in your closet, you store it in your almirah. So what are those? Those are containers only, no? The closet, the almirah, the basket, the glass, the water bottle, and rest of the other things which we use to store anything, any property in our day-to-day life. That is what? That is a container. Okay. So if now I'll tell you that if I have to store the same thing in my programming language, so then what I have to use? Again, in programming language also, I have to use a container only. So variable is what? Variable is nothing but they are the containers. Variables are the containers which we use, yes, which we use to do what? Which we use to basically store our data and values. So if I have to write about the variables, so what I'll write is, I'll write one thing, that variables are the containers which we use to store data and values, and that's all. That is what we needed. So variables are the containers which we use to store data and values. Just one line definition. So from now onwards, anyone ask you about what is a variable, what you're going to say? You will just say that variables are the containers which we use to store data and values, just like that. Or simply you can say variables are the containers which we use it in programming languages. It's just that. Just one line definition, and that's all about variables. This is all what you want to know about variables. Okay. So then how you can create variables? Now let's just see that. So if you have to create a variable to store a name, so you will give the name of that variable and you will give the value. Okay. So let's say name Piyush. Then what? Let's store the age of Piyush. Let's say 24. Let's store the salary of Piyush. So let's say how much is this? 5 lakh. Okay. So let's suppose this is the salary. Now when I'll execute this, you will see the cell is executed. There is no error at all. It means it is correct. So what is the syntax of creating a variable in Python? It's very simple. In the left hand side, you have to keep your variable name, and on the right hand side, you have to just give the value, and that's all. And the values will be not specific to a data type. Whatever value you want to store, suppose in name you want to store a name, you can store it. You can want to store a number, you can store it. Just you have to keep it in mind one thing: in the left hand side the name will be there, in the right hand side the value will be there. That's all. That is all you need to know about the variables in Python. Okay, and how you are going to create a variable in Python is just that. This is the syntax, that in the when you are using the symbol, on the left hand side of the symbol there will be the variable name, and on the right hand side of the symbol, that there will be the name or the value. The value and the data will be there. So guys, now let's just do what I'll just open my this file. I like to show you guys something. So how this variable works. Okay, so if I have to draw a memory diagram, if I have to draw a memory diagram of that variable, of this variable name Piyush, so how I am going to do that? It's very simple. What I'll do, this name is actually, it is referring to, okay, what happens in the memory. In the memory, guys, there is a space allocated to this Piyush. Okay, there is a space allocated to this Piyush. Now this Piyush will have some memory address, like str. Okay, like this will be hxc. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. So this will be the memory address. This a memory address will be given to Piyush. Okay, and that memory address where Piyush is stored, that is accessible by using this name. This is the structure. So when you'll use name, you will get Piyush. Okay, so actually I should explain here. I don't know why I'm explaining you guys here. Okay, I'm sorry for that. I have to explain here. So when you are using this name, so you will get Piyush, and Piyush is actually the value which is stored at this memory location. Okay, I hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. That any value which you create, which you try to store in a variable, it gets a object address. It gets an address, and that address is referred with this name. Okay, so actually you are not directly referring to Piyush, you are referring to this address. And when you refer to this address stores Piyush. Okay, so this is how variables are accessed in Python. And not only that, for name, for age also the same thing will be done. For age also the same thing is done. Okay, you suppose you store 24, so this 24 will have what? This 24 will have some, again, some memory address will be there, cvx. Okay, so this is the memory location of memory address of my 24 like this. Here you can see, okay, and this is the memory location, and here 24 is stored in this memory location. Using age, I can access this memory address, and this memory address will give me 24. This is what happens internally. Now this is very important to understand, because these are few interview questions where the interviewer will ask you about this, that how internally the variables works in Python, and then you have to explain like this. Whether you are explaining on your systems or whether you are explaining on a copy paper, it doesn't matter. Using a copy or pencil or pen, it doesn't matter, but you have to explain this, or you are explaining it verbally. Okay, if verbally also, then also doesn't matter, you have to explain it. So this is what you have to do it. Okay, okay, now we'll again go back here. Okay, I'll just I hope everyone have understood. So I'll close this. Now I'll come back here and I'll create a markdown. And now there are certain rules. Okay, now we have understood the syntax. Now there are some rules which you need to understand. Okay, for the name, for the variable name, not for the variable, for the variable name. For the variable name also, there are few rules. Okay, so the rules are very simple. The rules are going to be very simple. I'll just explain it to you in very easy way. Okay, so like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay, now I have to give the BR tag, to give the BR tag, and here too I need to give the BR tag. And now guys, okay, let's look at this. Rules which are allowed, or rules for the variables which are allowed is a student underscore name. You can use a underscore. Okay, so the variable names can only start with a letter and a underscore. Yes, you can start a variable name only with a letter, with a character, or with an underscore. Okay, and you can keep underscores. You can use underscores to join two different letters together. Okay, you can use a number in the end, you can use number in the middle. Okay, these things you can follow, so these things are allowed. Next thing, what is not allowed? What is not allowed? See, not allowed, this is not allowed. Okay, I should give the B tag too. And dash is not allowed, cannot give this. Then keyword, keyword is also something which is not allowed. So what are the things which is not allowed as a variable name? Okay, you cannot give one name. You cannot start a variable name with a number or with a special characters. That is not possible. It will give you a syntax error. So if I like to do like this, one name, it will give me a syntax error. Okay, now if I like to start it with like this, my dash name, it will again give me a syntax, a name error, that my is not defined, because it is not taking this. Okay, it is only understanding my, it's not understanding dash name. Okay, that's why it is automatically connecting this also. So actually it's like this. So it's get a name error, means again it is not possible, you cannot do like this. Okay, and one more thing, you cannot use a Python keyword. Okay, you cannot use a Python keyword to give the variable name. That is also one thing which you cannot do. Again you will get a syntax error. So what you can do, Wog Marshalia. Hi sir, I am new student. Welcome, welcome to the live session. This is the day one of the live session. You can watch it, you can learn Python. If you want to learn Python from the very basics to advanced, so you can learn it. Okay. We are just starting the fundamental concept variables. We are talking about variables. So syntax error is there. Okay, that is what you have to follow, that you cannot use a very or Python keyword as your variable name. Okay, and there are multiple keywords, if, for, return, continue. There are multiple def. Okay, so there are multiple keywords. You cannot use the Python keywords as your variable names. Okay, guys? Okay. Now, the next thing which we'll talk about is, okay, I don't know you guys have till now noticed or not. So those who are new, I'll tell you that you can do this also. You can do this too. Yeah, let me execute this and you'll see it is there is no error in this. Means the same variable you can assign to a different value, a numerical value 10, and the same variable you can use it to assign a string value. And that is correct. That is not going to give you any error. So Python basically allows this. And this is actually called as dynamic typing. Yes, guys, this is called as dynamic typing. It means the same variable name you can use it to store different types of values, different types of variables. Yes. Okay. So this is what you can do it. Then, guys, what are the other things which with variables you can do it is you can literally in one line you can assign multiple values to means many values to multiple variables. Yeah, you can do that also. So, many values to multiple variables. Okay, let me show you how you will do that. So, suppose you have three variables A, B, C, and you can store 10, 20, 30 separately, and it will work also. It's not going to give you any error. And I'll show you by just printing A, B, and C. Okay, or let me just do what? Let me just print differently each one of them. Okay, so now you'll see when I'm printing ABC, I'm getting 10, 20, and 30. Okay, so this is how you can do it, guys. This is how you can do it. In one line, you can store multiple values to a multiple variables. Okay, and not only that, one more thing. Not only that, there is one more thing which you can do is you can assign a single value, okay, to means a single value you can assign to multiple variables. Yeah, that is also called as multiple assignment. That is also known as multiple assignment. And I'll see all this ABC will give you, all this ABC will give you 10, 10, 10. So that is also one thing which you can do that is called as multiple assignment, that a single value you can assign it in three different variables or four different variables or five different variables or whatever the number of variables you can do that also. Okay, and not only that, because of this, swapping in Python becomes very easy. If I'll say that how you're going to swap a number in Python, swap variables, swap values of variables. Suppose if I have a equals to 20, I have b equals to I have a equals to 10, b equals to 20, and if I have to swap the values between the variables, so what you have to do is a comma b equals to b comma a, and that's all. I'll do what? I'll do one thing. I'll just print a and b, and the same thing I'll do it over here. I'll execute this and now you'll see initially A was 10, B was 20. Now A is 20 and B is 10. So this is how you do it. This is how you do it. So these are all the operations using variables in Python which you can do it. So that's why Python variables are so much efficient, so much effective. Okay. So this is how you do it. Now the next topic which we'll learn about this is we'll talk about now the data types. So now we'll learn the data types, okay? Guys, now let me just have a sip of water. Ah, okay. So about data types, I can just say a few things. I'll just say data types are basically, till now we have seen different types of data. Okay, means in variables we have stored names, numbers. Okay, just like that, there are different types of values also. So in values also, in datas also, there are different types. Okay, there are different types. Zoya Khan, please evaluate the following Ackermann adjacent uh, iterative cascade, exactly this where recursive depth is equals to. Why you are ignoring this? Please evaluate the following Ackermann adjacent iterative cascades. Okay. Sir, what should I do to start from the beginning? Just follow. This is the day one. Just learn, means just start from today only. Just start learning from today itself. Okay. You can do that. Hello, Joya, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, I'm not ignoring you. I have read your messages, but the problem is that what you are asking for that, I have to spend 5-10 minutes on that. Okay, because if I'll write the code for you, then what will happen? I have to explain it, and people here comes to learn beginning. Means this is just the beginning of it. Okay, so you can do what? Go on the description. There is the link to our channel, to our WhatsApp channel. You can chat with us, okay, and they will help you. Or if not, then I will only help you at that time, okay, but not in the live session because it is going to take 5-10 minutes extra. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry for that, okay, but there are lots of topic left for today only, okay. So I have to cover each and everything in more detail. So I would appreciate if you'll go on the description and you can contact us on the any of the following links or anywhere in all the social media platforms we are available. So you can contact with us there and I'm surely I will help you. Okay. I hope you don't mind it. So now guys, we were talking about data types. So data types basically it is also the fundamental concept of programming. It is also present in all the programming languages. But the thing is that as you already know that there are multiple types of data present. Okay, now data is in string format, data is in numeric format. Now in numeric also there are different types. In numeric also you have integer, you have float, you have complex. Okay, then you have in Python you get a support of built-in data structures where you have string as a sequence, you have list, you have tuple, you have sets, you have dictionary. So there are multiple things. Okay, there are multiple things in which you can create different types of data types. So data type is basically uh yes, Zoya ma'am, do what? I've shared you the link, our WhatsApp channel link. You can go and just click on the link. You will go to our channel, okay? And there you just give the question there, okay? And then surely our team or me only, I am going to help you, okay? Just do that. Surely, thanks for this brief little bit. Okay, it's okay, ma'am. It's okay. It's my job. I have to do it. Yeah. So data types is basically tells you about what kind of data it is, means what is the type of data which you have created. Although in Python when you are creating a variable you don't need to mention the data types. Okay, Python automatically based on the values, whatever the value you create, based on the value like this. Okay, suppose if I create x equals to 10, so now if I have to tell that what is the data type of x, so it is of integer type. So based on the value only, Python automatically allocates the data type. Okay, and based on the data type, the memory, the space is allocated to my variable x. So that is the job of the data type. That data type determines the space, the memory which is going to be taken by that variable. But in Python because there is a support of automatic memory management. So because of that, in Python, what you get, you don't need to create or mention the data type of that variable at the time of creating it. So based on the value, the data type is determined, and based on the data type determined, the space is allocated. So that is we do in Python. That is what Python does for us. Okay, we don't do it for Python. Python does it for us. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. So data type is basically everything. Okay, I'll just write here everything, or first of all, it tells about the type of data. So data type tells about the type of data, and I'll write that based on that, the memory is allocated to the variable. That's it. Okay, so I hope now data type is clear. Okay, so now I'll do what? Let's just try to create different types of data types. Okay, and let's just talk about each one of them. Okay, so we'll now talk about each one of the data types. Okay, one by one. So numeric data type. In numeric data type, you have first of all integer. Okay, you have integer. Integer means like this: x equals to 10. Now in this only, in numeric data type only, there is one more data type that is called as float. Okay, in float data type, how you store the values? You store the values like this: in decimal, in point, 3.14, 10.5, 10.6, like that. Okay, then in numeric only, there is one more data type. So in numeric category only, there is one more data type, that is complex. So in complex, you store the data in this format. Suppose you get a base value 2 plus ij, okay, or 2 plus 3j, like this. So this is complex data type. Then you get, okay, you will see when I'll execute this, it is executed. It means there is no error in this. Okay. Now in this only, there is one type which is text type. Okay. So in text type, we have Python. In text type, suppose if you have to store a string, so if you have to store a string, so you can do like this. Okay. So this is actually, it is actually, okay, it is actually a string. It is called as string type. Okay, which comes in the text category. Okay, so string basically means text. Okay, and this is how you store a variable in, okay, store a value, a name, a string value, like this. Okay, then the next which you have is the boolean type. The next type is boolean. Boolean means you can store values in true. Okay, like suppose is logged. Okay, is logs, you'll say true, or you can say false. You can say false. Oh, false. Yeah, false. Okay, remember when you're creating the boolean, t and f will be in capital. Okay, then now the next category is the sequence category. Okay, and these are the, this is also built in the sequence category. You have list. Okay, let me just show you how you are going to create a list. So you can create a list like this. So this is what is called as, this is called as a list. Then you have a tuple. Like this, you can create a tuple. Okay, then you have the range, which is actually a function in Python, but it is also used to uh, used to generate a sequence of numbers. Okay, then it is not yet, guys, it's not the last thing, okay, which you learn. There are more types also. There is one type which is called a set. Now in the set type, you have a set and a frozen set. So how a set is created? Using the curly braces. Okay, using the curly braces, you can create a set. And how a frozen set is created? So a frozen set is created using the function frozen set, using the function frozen set. Okay, so you can create a frozen set like this. Let's say C equals to frozen set X, and it will create a frozen set. Not only that, it's not over, guys. Let me show you more data types. How many data types are present in Python? Based on the category, I'll tell you everything. Then you have dictionary. Then you have dictionary type. In dictionary, it is actually comes in the mapping category where you can store the values in uh name and key and value pair. Okay, key and value pair. So suppose if I have to create a dictionary for a car, so what I'll do, I'll just simply say I'll give a key first of all, brand. I'll give a key brand and then I'll give BMW like this. Okay, so this is how you can create a dictionary based on key and value. Not only that, there are more data types. There is one data type called as none. Okay, so X equals to none. This is also one data type. So this is how you can create the data types. Now, the big and important question is that you can create different data types, but how you will get to know about those data types, that which is of one what type? So for that, let's say if you have a number like this, so there is a built-in function given by Python which is called as type. Okay, when you write print type X, you will get the data type. Okay, class int like this. How many used in Python? Sir, please explain me. The variables, the data types, how many data types are there? So these many data types are there. There is integer, float, complex, boolean, and integer, list. Actually, list, set, tuple, and dictionary, they are the data structures, but they are also considered as a data type. Okay. So primarily there are 5 data types, including these 4. Actually, you have 9 data types, and none 10. Using including none, there is 10. Okay. So yeah. Now, guys, this was all about the data types. This is all about the data type which you need to learn. One more thing is about the data types. That is a very big thing which I will tell you, but I'm not going to tell you in this live session. For that, you have to be continuous in nature. Okay, for that you have to be following this August Python Bootcamp, and when I tell you that particular thing about the variables and the data types, you guys will be shocked. I don't know if I have told you this before in any other boot camps also or not. In the last boot camp, I'm thinking that I've not told you that, because I feel that I try to keep that boot camp as a basic boot camp series. Okay, so that's why. But in this, I will tell you all the hidden things about Python also. So for that, you have to follow me. You have to come live. You have to attend all the sessions. Okay. Um, Work Marishila, thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, guys, we'll see and we'll talk about the input and the output operations. Okay. So now we'll learn about the input and the output function. Okay. So in first of all, let's learn about the output function. That is, print is used for that. So print is used to generate the outputs. So inside print, we can put our variables, we can write our string, we can write our values, and whatever we'll write inside print, that will be printed. That we'll get it in our terminal. Okay, that is the use of print. That print is used to display the outputs. Okay, so in print also there are multiple things. If you have to print multiple values, then how you will do that? So you will do like this: age comma, let's say age 20. So you can just give a comma. So if you have to print multiple values using a single print, so you can give comma like this. Okay, you can give commas. not only that, there are more things in print. Suppose you are printing 1, 2, 3. There are three values you are printing. You want it. Okay, first let me execute this. You are getting 1, 2, 3. You want it to get a dash between 1, 2, and 3. Means between 1, 2, there should be a dash. Between 2, 3, there should be a dash. So there is a parameter in print that is called as separator. In this separator, you can give a dash, and now you will see by default, you will get a dash. Yeah, you can do that also. Okay, so this is the use of the separator parameter in the print function. And not only that, there is one more thing. For that, I need to create a new shell. What happens now when you use like this, hello, and when you do like this, when you use two prints continuously, print, so what happens now? This print, by default, there is one more parameter which is called as end. Now that end parameter by default shift the cursor to a new line. So that's why when I'm printing hello and world, I'm getting it in different lines. What if I want to use two prints, but I want this output in one line? So what I have to do, in the first print, I'll go and there is one more parameter called as end. Now by default, this parameter is like this, backslash n. Backslash n is used to create a new line in Python. Okay, by default, end is set to that. I will remove this and I'll make it a space. Now you will see I'm using two different prints, but I'm getting the output in one line. So this is what you can do it with print. Okay, this is what you can do it with print. Now we'll talk about the input function. Okay, so input function is used to take input from the user. So if you have to take input from the user, you have to use this input function. Let me show you how. So let's say I have to ask the user its input. So I'll say input, enter your name. That's it. I'll now it's asking me to enter your name here. As you can see, I will write Piyush and it gets executed. Now I need to do what? I need to print name also. And now I'll execute this. It will ask me to enter a name. I'll give Piyush and you get Piyush here. This is how this works. Okay. So using input, you can take input of names, age, anything input you can take it. But about the input, one thing I like to tell you is that by default this input takes input. Okay, this input takes inputs the values in a string format. So suppose I'll just create a variable called as age in which I have to store a age of a person. Okay, so and then I'll do what? I'll print the age. Okay, and I'll print the type of age, and I'll print the type of age. So it asks me enter your age. I'll enter 20, and you'll see the type of this age is str. It proves that this input takes the input by default in a string format. Okay, so that is one thing about the input, that input always returns a string. It takes the input in a string format. So if you are taking an input of a number, float, boolean value, complex value, or anything input you are taking, by default it will be taken into a string format. Okay, so now we'll learn that how we can take integer input and float input. Okay, don't worry, everything we will learn, but for now this is all about the input function. Okay, and inside this input function you can give a personal message. This is called as a prompt. Now this, what is this prompt message? I'll execute this code again. This prompt message is this message which you're getting here, enter your age. Okay, so you can just say, okay, so you get like this. Now the next topic which we'll learn about is comments. Yeah, comments. Now this is also one of the important topic. Now, guys, now I have explained you enough, I guess. Now you guys tell me what is the use of comments? Why we use comments? Just tell me quickly. Everyone, everyone, tell me what is the use of comments? Woo 9444. I'm leaving early. Something. Okay, brother. It's fine. Tell me, guys. Just quickly tell me. What is the use of comments? Why we have to give comments? Anyone? Anyone does know knows the answer? Comments are used to explain code. Correct. Perfect. Not three. Correct answer, brother. Comments are used to explain the code. Okay. So guys, we write comments. Okay, to explain the code. Why we need that? Okay, code. Why? Uh, for what purpose we have created that particular lines of codes? What for what purpose we have created a function and that kind of things. Okay. So that is what comments are meant to be. So the purpose of comment is to explain the code, and the comments are actually ignored by the Python interpreter. So the comments are never executed. They are just to give the information about that particular code which we have written. So there are different types of comments which we can use it in Python, which you can give it in Python. So then there is first of all a single line comment. You can see I have been using this single line comment, and to give a single line comment in Python, you have to just use a hash. Hash, this is comment. So now when I'll execute anything, I'll say, hey. So that line, the first line will not be executed. The second line will only execute. So the comments are never executed. Comment out or as noted. Yeah, for noting. For noting also. Explain the changes and the progress of code of the user. Correct. Dishan circular echo explain the changes and progress of the code for the user. Yeah, that is also there. Okay. For that purpose also the comments are used. Very good. Very nice. Spyro 12 comment out or as noted. Yes, that is also there. And in Jupyter Notebook, I'll give you a trick. I'll give you a shortcut. And that shortcut is, guys, click on the line which you want to comment. Okay. And then do what? Press Control plus slash and it will be commented. And if you want to uncomment a line, again select that line and press Control plus backslash and again it will be uncommented. Yes. And if you want to comment multiple lines, suppose you want to comment these two lines, select these two lines and press Control plus slash, sorry, backslash, and it will be commented. And again if you want to uncomment it, again do the same thing. Okay, so if you want to comment only the first line, go on the first line. No need to select it only. No need to select it. Go on the first line and then do it. But if you have to comment multiple lines, then you have to select it. Select multiple lines, otherwise it's not. So this is the shortcut which you get it in Jupyter Notebook, which you will not get it in any other editor. Probably you can get it in PyCharm, but not in other. So this is a single line comment. Then just like that, you can give a multi-line comment also. To give a multi-line comment, you have to use triple double quotes. You have to use triple double quotes. Now in this triple double quotes, inside this you can write this is a multi-line comment. Okay. So this is how you can know this is a multi-line comment. Okay. And now you will see it will be executed. Now when I'll do like this, okay, like this. So you can do that also. So this is how you can give comments in Python. So there is one single line comment. Okay. In VS Code for the single line comments, you can use control backslash, or you can use the multi-line comments. For that, you have to use triple double quotes or triple single quotes. Both can be used. Okay. So you can use triple double quotes or you can use triple single quotes also. Okay. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Now, guys, the next thing which we'll talk about is in this particular class that will be operators. Yes. Now we'll be talking about the operators in Python. Okay, what are operators? Guys, this is going to be the very important topic, because let me just give you a hint. These are the operators, and this topic, which is operators, is will be used everywhere in Python. In Python, these operators are used everywhere, almost everywhere. Yes, correct. So let's start the topic. So what are operators, guys? So operators are basically, they are the symbols, the notations which is used to perform operations. Okay, so operators are nothing but they are the symbols which is used to perform specific operations. Okay, based on the values or the operands, variables or values or the operands. Okay, so I'll just say operators are the symbols or notations. I'll not use notations, I'll use keyword. So operators are the symbols or keywords which is used to yeah. So this is what operators are. Operators are the symbols or keywords which we use to perform operations on values and variables. So how many types of operators are there in Python? Let's see, let's talk about them. So now we'll talk about the types of operators. So when we say the types of operators, so there are basically six types: arithmetic operators, comparison operators, assignment operator, logical operators, and membership and identity operators. Okay, so these are the operators which is present in Python. So we'll do what? One by one, we'll see that all the operators, and we'll see what are the symbols which is present in that. Okay, so let's start with the first type, that is the arithmetic. So in this category, which is the arithmetic operators, you have the operators like all the operators which is used for mathematical operations, like plus is there, minus is there, multiplication is there, division is there. Then there is one more operator which is used as double backslash, which is used as integer division. Then you have uh, double asterisk operator, which is used as an uh, okay, I should do what? Instead of creating like this, I will create a markdown here. Okay, and I'll say arithmetic operators. Okay, there is this plus operator. Then you have the minus operator. Then you have the multiplication. You have the uh, division. Then you have the integer division, and not only that, uh, you have remainder division. Then you have exponential operator. So these are all the arithmetic operators present. Okay, these are all the arithmetic operators present, and I don't know why I'm getting like this. Okay, so I'll leave like this only. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so these are all the arithmetic operators: plus, minus, multiplication, slash, backslash, remainder. Okay, I'll do what? I'll just write the names too. Okay, addition. It is used for subtraction. And I guess I don't need to write it for these, because I guess multiplication, but okay, it's okay, I'll write it. Division, and this division is float division, and this division is integer division. This is a remainder division, and this is exponential operator. Exponential operator. Okay. Now the next thing in the operators, the next type is, now we'll learn about the comparison operators. So in this comparison category, you have comparison category. Basically, in comparison category, you have all the comparison operators. Okay, like you have greater than, you have smaller than. Okay, so this is greater than, this is smaller than, then you have smaller than equals to, then you have greater than equals to. Okay, then you have equals to. Okay, and then you have not equals to. Okay, so this is the greater than, smaller than equals to, greater than equals to, equality, and then not equals to. Okay, just like that we have the assignment operators. Now what are assignment operator, guys? Assignment operator means the operators which is used to, assign values. Okay, so for in that situation you have these assignment operators which is used to assign values to a variable. Okay, in that, first of all, you have the single equal. Now this is used everywhere, frequently in our programming language. Okay, um Peter, is what about Warless operator, brother? They are called as the ternary operator in Python. Okay, that we'll see when we'll talk about the conditional statements. Okay, so they are especially called as the ternary operator, but they are treated as a condition. Okay, so they work on a condition basis. So now if I'll explain it to you guys might get confused. I don't want any confusion, so that's why we'll learn it in the conditional. When we'll learn the conditional statements, then we'll talk about that. Okay, so yeah, then there is plus equals. Okay, and just like that there is minus equals, and it has everything, multiplication, all the arithmetic operators can be used as an assignment operator. Now what is this plus equal, minus equals, multiplication equals, division equals? It is continuously doing the same thing using the loops. Okay, so then you guys can use this. Okay, so these are all the assignment operators. Now after the assignment operators, there are now the main operators comes to play. Okay, that is the logical operators. In these logical operators you have and, you have or, and you have not. Okay, now these logical operators are used, guys, to combine conditions. Okay, so when you have multiple conditions to check upon, so these logical operators will be used to combine those conditions. Okay, this is the use of the logical operators. We will learn about all these operators in our next live session in more detail. But for now, these are the operators which comes in the logical category. And use of the logical operators is that they are used to combine multiple conditions together. Okay, but there are certain criteria that we have to understand. Then now, guys, we have the operators which is new in Python. You won't find these operators in any other programming languages. And these operators are, first is the membership operator. In membership operator, there is first one in, and then there is not in. Okay, so there is in and there is not in. These are the membership operators. Okay, why this BR is not working? Because I have not written BR. Okay, so in this membership operator is used to check membership, that is that any element is present in your sequences or not. So it is used to check the membership of an element on any sequence or on any iterable. Okay, so that is the use of these membership operators. Okay, in is used to check that if it is present, not in is used to check that if it is not present. Okay, and these membership operators and logical operators, they return values in true false, and in comparison operators also they return in true false. Okay, then you have this next operators, that is identity operators. And use of these operators is that these operators are used to check that whether two objects are referring to the same memory location or not. Okay, so these operators are used to check whether two different objects are referring to the same memory location or not. So this is the use of the identity operator, membership operators, logical, assignment, comparison, arithmetic. Okay. So arithmetic operator performs operations based on the operator which you have used. Comparison checks for comparing the values, comparing the variables, okay, and returns values in true false. Assignment operation also used for assigning values, okay, continuously or directly. Logical operators are used to combine conditions and return the value in true and false. Membership operators are also used to return the value in true and false and to check whether that particular element is present in any iterable or not. In identity operators, it is used to check that two objects refer to the same memory locations or not. Okay, so this was all about this particular class, guys. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood everything about this session. Okay, and this was the day one, guys. Okay, so I want everyone to watch this whole series, and I can assure you, I can guarantee you that in 15 days, okay, now this August Python bootcamp is of 15 days. After the class, in the description box, I have mentioned the syllabus. So what you guys can go in the description box, check out the syllabus, okay? And based on the syllabus, we are going to understand each and everything. So today was the day one. In the day 15th, we are going to, means you guys will tell me that yes sir, we have learned so much thing from you. Okay, so stay tuned with us. Okay, and I'm taking the guarantee that you will be learning Python from the basics to the advanced. Okay, and what of the topics I've mentioned, everything will be covered. Okay, so I hope you guys liked it. So tell me guys, you like this session or not? So I'm giving you guys a poll. Okay, and you guys have to just reply in yes or no. Okay guys, I've started a poll. And don't forget to follow the August Python Bootcamp. And for the Flax Masterclass series, the video is up. Day 1, day 2, day 3 videos are up. Total, there could be 15 videos, approx 15 videos will be there. Okay. So follow and follow from the day 1. Start learning from the first Flash series. Okay. So go, I have created a playlist called as How to Learn Flash in 2026. Go on that series, and probably in the coming 5 to 6, 10, means suppose in the next week I'll upload all the videos of Flash. Okay, that's my guarantee. So just now 3 videos are up for the Flash. Go and read it, understand it, and do live. Okay, whatever I'm doing in that video, try to do that video, try to follow me, and whatever I have done till now, do it. Yes, do it, then only you will learn it. Without doing, you are not going to learn it. So you have to do it. Each and every step I'm doing in that, you have to follow it. And whatever I'm saying, you have to understand it. Okay, any problem, will I'll try to come up with a live session also on the Flask, where we will do the Q&A. Okay, where we are going to do the Q&A on the Flask. Okay guys, so after completing the Flash series, we'll come up with the Q&A session, where we'll be keeping the Q&A for the whatever the problems we guys faced in the Flash series. I'll be helping you on that. Okay, Spyro. Okay, sir. Good night, sir. See you. Good night, brother. Guys, check the chat. I've given you a poll. Please reply in the poll that you like the session or not. Okay. So I should come up prepare again for tomorrow if you guys not liked it. If you guys liked it, then also I have to prepare and come. Okay. So there's no option. But okay, everyone. I guess 100% everyone has liked it. Okay, everyone liked it. So, okay, 9 votes. Till now, everyone liked the session. That's nice. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. 22 people are watching and only 9 votes are theirs. It's so painful. And guys, do make sure to like and subscribe the channel, like the video, okay? Because that will only promote this video as much as you like it, as much as you subscribe it. Then only it will be promoted to more people so that more people can join and learn this. So that is what only one thing which I can demand and you guys can give me. Okay. So that's all, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Okay. I hope you guys had understood it. So let's just do what? Let's just end the session here and be ready for the next session, which is going to be live tomorrow. So we'll again come live tomorrow, okay, with the day 2 topics. So I hope everyone will be prepared, and those of you who are continuously learning in this live sessions, okay, and you have not understood, kindly go through again this live session. See, you guys have to do the hard work. Okay, I can just come and teach you guys. I can give you the technique, I can give you the teach, I can give you everything, but the main thing is the hard work, the understanding that you have to do. So that's all, guys. Piyush Kumar signing off for this live session. We'll see you in the next one tomorrow. Okay. And do follow the Flags Masterclass series because the latest projects in this August Python Bootcamp, also the projects which I'm going to use and create, they all be using flags. Okay. So in all the projects, we are going to use flags from now. So that's why I'm telling you guys that following that series is very important. Go watch it. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.